But we decided to come out in the wilderness today along this nature trail, and we're on the search for some beavers. Probably won't see them. I suspect their little area is iced over, but at least we can see their beaver lodge. In the summertime we come here fairly often in the dusk and we see them. This is what Bentley requested today. Let's go see the beavers. What did you say, Bentley?
I got a tree.
This tree here?
Yeah. Oh, I here. And I have a nut in it.
There's a nut in there?
Yeah.
Somebody put one in there?
That's called a burl. It can be caused by lots of different things. Sometimes a bug gets in there and the tree doesn't like it, or sometimes there's a disease or it gets sick. And you know what you can do?
No.
You can use a saw and cut it out of the tree, and then you can make something out of it, like a bowl or a cutting board or a guitar. I'm gonna put that in the hole.
Yeah. I don't know what to say in the room.
Think somebody lives in there?
Yeah. There's not nuts in it.
There's already a nut in there. You're right, Bentley. I bet a chipmunk lives in there. You need some help? You don't want to stick your fingers in here, do you? Oh!
There you go. That's nice,
there.
Bentley.
We'll stick it in there for him. But look, Bentley, there's a hole there. And down here on the ground, look at on the ground. All those empty nutshells.
Probably sits in there and...
Yeah, somebody lives in there. You're right. Good eye.
And throw it out.
Yeah, he eats the good stuff and then throws the shells out.
Yep. So maybe we won't cut this burl out if it's somebody's home. Uh-oh, Bentley. Which way are we going to go? Left or right?
Maybe this way.
Maybe this way?
Yeah.
I think maybe the beavers are this way.
We done this way.
Maybe they're this way? Alright, we'll follow you. Bentley.
What?
Look at this tree. Right here.
The big one?
No, this one, little one, right here. Do you see it right here?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's dead.
Why?
Well, I don't know, but if you look, it comes up, and look, it spins right around.
Why?
You know who does that?
No.
Bigfoot.
No, Dada.
And go look for some beavers?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what that is right there, Bentley?
Huh?
That's a stone wall, an old one. It means people lived here a long time ago. So I don't really know anything about the history of this land. I know that it was owned by like a private trust, like a protective trust, and it was just very recently released to the town. But you know, we're standing here at this overlook, this beautiful marsh, and I look down, check this out. That's a broken insulator. I don't know if it's one or no, it's multiple. See, there's one with clear glass here. So I don't know, maybe this is a dump? Or, I don't know. I'm not really sure who I would talk to metal detect here. I suppose the town. Maybe we can do that this summer. Can't beat the view. What do you think, Bentley? Did you see any beavers?
Yeah. No.
No, not today. They must be sleeping. So today's Saturday, and it is, what is the temperature? Does it say?
59.
59 degrees in the middle of January. And it's supposed to be like this for a couple days, and just enough to become mud season for a little while, and hopefully wipe out all the snow, thaw out the mountains, and then it's supposed to freeze back up again. But today we are headed to the local library of our very small town because they're renovating and selling off a bunch of the old stock books
And the furniture.
and furniture too. So we're swinging by and see if maybe there's something Bentley might like, and potentially some old local history books that I would like to get my hands on. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, just go see the fellow librarians.
God, it's beautiful outside right now. Well, we're home, and we made out like bandits. Check this out. I got a card catalog. We got some books too, but I'm really excited about the card catalog. It's a lot of drawers for treasures. Solid wood. Oh, I'm excited. It is so incredibly windy today because of the warm weather. There's stuff everywhere, but this is going to be a project in the next few days. I don't know how we're going to get it down, but we're gonna start bringing this card catalog inside. All right, well, it's forever home, but it looks nice, huh? Solid. I think they make trays that you can put down for both microphone parts, and also I can store some relics in here. Properly labeled. Oh, I'm excited. Place to put stuff while I'm working. We got some good books today too. Show you what I picked up. All right, I was picking through, thinking every book was $1 or more, and I had a big stack of them, and I only brought a few bucks, about like $6, and I was like trying to decide which ones I wanted to get rid of, and they said, hey, it's actually $1 a bag. So I got all of these for $1. General Leathercraft. I didn't really look through it much. I don't know how old this is, and I'm not super into, this kind of Western carving, but I'm sure that there's going to be something in here that's that's helpful. And I actually did just, for Christmas, get a leather sewing machine. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm really excited about it, so maybe this will help me out. Reading the Forested Landscape. Pretty sure that this is about the way our forests grew up after farms were here. Yeah, I just saw something about sheep farms in here. All because of a button. Once I found out that it was $1 a bag, I threw this in as well. I saw that there was a section in here about military buttons. There aren't any pictures. This is not like a, reference for rare buttons or anything, but I don't know, there might be something handy in here. Folklore too. That got me a little bit excited. Building stone walls. Everybody has always pondered about the New England stone walls. Published in Pownell, Vermont. How about that? Stone foundations. This is cool. Especially because my father and grandfather and great-grandfather were all stonemasons. Not the secret society, mind you. The actual stone-laying masons. A lot of the things in my town were made by them. So this will be an interesting read. Farms to Forest, similar to the book a couple minutes ago, but the one that caught my eye on this is Naturalist Guides to the Ecology and Human History of Hopkins Memorial Forest in Williamstown. That's property that is owned by Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts. And we've hiked through there quite often. There's a bunch of hiking trails. So this hopefully talks about the history of that place, and it can give us a better idea of what we're looking at when we're walking through. I'm 90% sure that there's no metal detecting. It's like a protected area, so but I'm still interested to see what this has to say. And that's it. 5 books, and Bentley got a toy. and a superhero book. So I'm gonna throw these in the bookshelf. And oh, check out my sewing machine. So this is a new machine, but it's based on I believe like a 1920s Singer. It's hand crank. There's no motor, although I could buy a motor and hook it up to a pulley. And this thing can go through like 1.25 inches of leather, which is way thicker than anything I need to sew, but it's super powerful, and it works great. Gonna speed up production on the metal detecting holsters and all that stuff. This mess right here, that's where the card catalog is going. Hopefully clean up some of my microphone parts. I've always wanted one of these things, but in antique shops they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I got this one for a steal. I'm gonna have to sit around and think about how I'm gonna get that plastic bag out of my tree. So today's Sunday, and for the better part of a month, Becca has been telling me to keep today clear on my schedule. Today is not my birthday, but in a few days it will be. And this morning she told me to put on some nice clothes. I have no idea what's happening today. Do you know what's happening today, Bentley?
No.
You don't either? As I was getting dressed this morning, I heard Bentley and Becca whispering down here. What were you guys whispering about? You didn't want me to hear? Becca has been saying something about a petting zoo. I don't think it's a petting zoo. I wouldn't mind a petting zoo, but I don't think that's what it is. And she keeps asking me if I have any idea what to expect today, and I have zero idea. She's been very protective over her phone and her text messages. So I'm dressed. She said around noon something's gonna happen. I don't know.
What do you think's going on, Dad?
Well, Bentley just said, "Are they here yet?" What do you think that means? Bentley, is who here yet? Grammy? Grampy? And Grandma too? He's spilling the beans. Is there gonna be a little party at our house?
No. Stop asking questions.
What are you doing? That looks like a cracker dish. There's plates here. Chips. What is this?
Get over there.
What is this?
Get over there.
I don't see any animals showing up for a petting zoo. There's a car here I don't recognize. So there's a car here I don't recognize.
Yeah.
Is it a Jeep? Who drives a Jeep? Oh my God, is that Todd? Yes. This is Todd and Whitney. Hey. Oh. Father-in-law Rick. Let's see who else is here. Todd and I used to be in a metal band. Hey everybody!
Hey,
Welcome to my surprise party.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised. Becca's been telling me all week that we're gonna have a petting zoo. Well, I've never had a surprise party before. The fact that two of my three best friends were here. My buddy Chris is in Santa Fe. I was crossing my fingers. Somebody bought a plane ticket from Santa Fe, but maybe next year. Corey, and he lived down the street. We've been best buds since kindergarten. And Todd and I was in a band when we were younger. And I really only see those guys like once a year, if I'm lucky. It's nice seeing them. You did good.
I read that.
Good day. Bentley's asleep. It was a long day for him.
Surprise.